Hello and welcome back to another Mario Tube 2 commentary by your host Mario Tube 2. I am one very sick and I'm gonna fucking die. And two, mad as hell because guess what? I recorded and then for like 2 minutes and then the shit broke and it died. Like me. So now I have to re-say everything I already fucking said. I hate today. I'm joking. But I guess I can do a recap or just like reenact what I was saying. Basically, this past for the whole of last week, I was just like extremely freaking tired, and I couldn't really figure out why. I think it was just because usually I like when I'm very fucking tired and like working a lot on something, my brain would just like turn off or just crash on itself. I just go to sleep for like 3 hours and then I'll be back up and running. That didn't happen like at all for like months, like a lot of weeks at this point. And I think I just got naturally tired and started dying. But my voice still sounds kind of weird. I don't know why, but yeah. So it sounds kind of fun, being tired every day and like struggling to wake up. But either way, as I said to my friend, when I'm sick, I go back to normal in like 3 to 5 business days. So we're recovering. We're getting better. And with that, I can get back on schedule, work on my stuff, college, and everything. And speaking of college, I just gotta pause. Because last time I paused and then the entire shit just fucking killed itself. So there's gonna be like a lot of like silent moments, unfortunately. But I'll just keep yapping. You're back in college. For our new project, could we just finish our previous one? With it being a article. We're now making a children's book. Yay! And don't do media print, by the way. I'm gonna be taking inspiration from Diary of Wimpy Kid and Captain Underpants, because those are like my favorites as a child, so I thought I'd do those. And along with that, the best thing ever happened today. My teacher was talking about how, like, today there's no such thing as a boys' book and a girls' book. There's no gender stereotyping anymore. And also, she said, I forgot why she said it. I feel it's because of like representation or whatever. She said, "Who here in this class identifies as a non-white person?" And when I heard that, I immediately just did not say anything at all, because that would be just so fucking weird to answer the question and wave a hand or something like that. So I stayed silent, and then she quite literally tapped my shoulder and went, "Oh yeah, me, yeah." It really pissed me off because, like, I see human beings way more than just like their skin color or ethnicity, but I'm not gonna like rant about it. It's not that big a deal. Anyway, bigger, more important news. For the Americans out there, guess what it was? It was the election last week. I assume all my American audience was either having a failed day or having the worst day of their life, thinking they're gonna die, and for good reason. If I'm being honest with you, as you know, Donald Trump is a felon, like what has like face, but also, I actually this other than the 2016 election, this is the only election I actually kept up to date with all the news and stuff. In 2020, I wasn't really paying attention to it. There was way bigger fish to fry in 2020. But with this one, it was fun to look at. So I watched the interviews of both of them. And look, I'm not going to get political. But look, listen, all I can say is that I see why Trump won. Because as someone who knows marketing, I know that what Kamala Harris did was not reaching the masses. A lot of her campaign consisted of her saying Donald Trump is bad and Hitler, without pointing out what makes her campaign good, which is like advertising 101. When you're advertising something, you have to point out the positives of yours instead of the negatives of the other. But also, the way she got so many celebrities to endorse her, and like get like fucking Cardi B, and who's like illiterate, to do a speech for her, and then like have other rappers like twerk on stage. Yeah. It felt like a lot of her campaign like just marketed to like teenagers, and teenagers can't vote. So I wasn't that shocked when Trump won, unfortunately. But either way, the discourse about it, the talk about it has been interesting. I love seeing Twitter has been fun to look at for a while, for both ends of the spectrum, and that's all I have to say about that. But me and my friend were talking about it, and I want to talk about this friend because I find her life right now kind of interesting. Right now she's done. She went to like 3, 4 different classes. So the way we met, we were in my class, what I do now, media print, right? Where a lot of people who picked my course didn't actually understand what the course really meant because they didn't market it or advertise it or even explain it that well. So a lot of people were just like very lost and confused at the start of it. I kind of got a rough idea. I was prepared for it, but she was one of those people, and unfortunately, she left the course. She left me behind, and had to do something else. She went to go do A levels, which is basically just like academic schoolwork, like what you would do in high school, basically, but in college. And after that, like I don't know how many, like a month I think later, she told me again that like no, I'm changing courses again. And even before, even before that, she said she wanted to do a photography course. She was just bouncing all over the place, trying to be everywhere except for media. And today she's finally landed in her course where she's doing media and film, where they're gonna be learning about like I like gave her some like tips of like color grading and like shooting footage and stuff. That was fun. But what I was trying to say, I find it so interesting how I don't even feel like when you're young. I feel like when you're at any age in your life, you really can just do that. Just switch it up. I always think people can create new opportunities for themselves. I always think that if one thing doesn't work out the way you intend it to, there's no reason why you should just like completely. Well, first of all, I don't think you should completely give up on it. Maybe postpone it, but also you can always just move along to something else and find enjoyment out of that. I don't get how people some people see like they have a true calling for this thing that they had they had the aspiration to be as a child, and when they don't reach that expectation, they just think it's their life is over because they think it's like their true purpose. When no, in reality, you actually realize the older you get, the more things pique your interest and actually may even be better. And for me, I've always been a creative person. I always wanted to work in the creative industry. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to be an animator so desperately. I even knew that they got paid like shit, and I still wanted to be an animator. But over time, even though I still loved and still love animation, I saw so much other things like making music and doing filming video, and doing photography, and doing graphic design, and even like writing and analysis. There's just so much other options that even then, a lot of those they incorporate what you like about the original thing in the first place. If you're still going to something that's akin to that route, and I'm just really happy for her that she's actually trying to find out what she really is into, even if it's like sacrificing like doing like 1 or 2 more years of college, which I would not do at all. But yeah, I think it's really nice. So tell me, yeah, let's do some YouTube engagement because I really care about YouTube. What do you like Inspired to be? If you haven't already reached that goal already, that's the question of the day. That's the that's the food for thought. What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a fireman. I don't know. I'm being silly. I'm tired. Anyway, on the same related note, getting the support you need for that. Quite recently, I've been getting, as the kids these days say, I've been getting glazed, I guess. Nothing. I honestly I hate it when people like friends of mine like praise and like say the things I do are great, like compliment me and be like a great person to them, a nice person to them. Cause deep down in my heart, I don't feel like I even deserve to be giving kindness to people, but they're kind to me and I appreciate it. And what I realize is that when they do, I feel so much more inspired to just like continue pushing forward, even if it's even when I was at my lowest. I remember like 2 years ago, like those messages did mean a lot to me, even though back then like I wasn't fully executed to where I could be today. But I think we should all do that. I think if there's anyone in your life that you really care about, you should really make sure they just, even if it's not a path that you fully like agree with, make sure they're doing well mentally, physically, making sure they just are happy with themselves. A lot of people say they're happy, but they're not internally, and that makes me really sad. 'Cause I have a friend who is very who's like that, and like even like right now, he doesn't like really talk to a lot of us anymore because he's just off the internet, and also I honestly I think his devices will take it away from him, but nonetheless, always wish your people well and stuff like that. Anyway, enough getting sent to fucking mental. Also, I want to talk about the gameplay. I forgot to mention that. I usually do that first. Usually, I was gonna call it footage and I forgot. Wow. Mario YouTube 2 moment. I'll definitely do it this week. But also, I did say last week that I'll do a long commentary. And I was also a lie because this is like 14 minutes. so it's... I need to start making promises on YouTube. I can't make promises on YouTube. I told my friend... Oh my god, it's my friend's birthday like this week, by the way. Which is my birthday? I told him that I'm gonna upload like this video like in November. And when I mean November, I mean November 2023, and it's now November 2024. And he just replied to me saying it's been a year, a whole year. Bro, I suck at uploading. Anyway, that video will be out in December. It'll be out in December. I promise. It needs to be out before that prick makes a new album, or else the whole video is pointless. So it'll be out soon. As I just funny to me how he's been waiting a whole year for a fucking video. I don't know. I've haven't been focused on like my main YouTube stuff. I do upload, but I've been mainly working on my album. Scrapping like at least like 3-4 hours worth of music for it to only be like 7 tracks. So I'm trying to get that be done right now. And also I'm still writing some new scripts, which I love writing scripts. I just love writing. But yeah. Also, isn't it crazy how it's like the end of the year? It's November. But everyone thinks it's December for some reason, because they're all celebrating Christmas when it's November. But, yeah, this year went by quick. I was talking to my friend today about it. And, first of all, can we get a clap? Can we clap, people? Clap. I don't care what the fuck you are. Clap right now. This was one of my favorite years ever. I told my friend today that I asked him, hey, you remember when a few years ago all I talked about was like 2016, how much I missed it? This year has been so good that I barely even think about 2016 anymore, and it's unironically true. I could say this is a rebirth for 2016, like in terms of feel, but I don't think anything can reach 2016's greatness. But also this year has been like phenomenal for me. I could not like stress enough how good it's been. About a minute, oh shit. I can't stress how good this year has been for me, how fun I've had throughout January all the way to now. And it's crazy to think that will end, because I really wonder like how I'm gonna look back at this year like 5 to 10 years from now. It really piques my interest. Anyway, I have 30 seconds. Main channel uploads soon. I'm heavily debating if I should just make a shit ton of videos and then upload them as a batch. Second channel, I uploaded like 4 or 5 times last week, like 2 weeks ago. I was mass uploading that shit. Tertiary channel is like in purgatory. Maybe sometime. Anyway, that's it for this commentary. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this doesn't crash. I'll fucking kill myself.